A woman, in order to test whether the blood of a true dragon flowed within her, deliberately placed a dragon egg fossil in a high-temperature furnace. As the intense heat accumulated to thousands of degrees Celsius, Daenerys mustered the courage to pick it up. A maid nearby, seeing this, was so frightened that she snatched the dragon egg away, but to her surprise, Daenerys' hands showed no signs of burns, while the maid's hands were already red and purple. At this moment, Daenerys finally realized that she was not afraid of fire. Then she looked again at the dragon egg fossil that had existed for thousands of years. Curiously, she asked the maid if these were really the eggs laid by the once extinct dragons. However, after hearing Daenerys' words, the maid burst into laughter, because true dragons have never existed in the world from ancient times to the present. It's all just a legend to deceive children. Saying this, Daenerys was extremely disappointed, thinking that perhaps what lay before her were just a few ordinary stones. However, Daenerys' brother, Viserys, in order to expand his army and reclaim the Iron Throne that belonged to his family, planned to secretly sell these 3 dragon eggs that originally belonged to Daenerys. As a result, Jorah discovered, forcing Viserys to angrily throw down the dragon eggs. That night, there was a commotion in the Dothraki camp, and the matter of the stolen dragon eggs was revealed. Knowing that the blood of her family, which is unafraid of fire, flowed within her, Daenerys wanted her brother Viserys to prove it. However, when the gold was melted into a high-temperature liquid in the iron pot, Drogo excitedly approached Viserys.
For the king.
However, no one expected that Viserys would be scalded to death. Clearly, Dany's brother did not inherit the family bloodline, and the dragon egg fossils could not belong to him at all. However, Dany's husband Drogo also became weaker day by day due to his injuries, and since the Dothraki worship strength, they planned to leave Drogo entirely to form a new group. This was an even greater blow to Daenerys because she lost her only army to attack the 7 kingdoms. The Iron Throne seemed more and more out of reach. Even more unfortunate was that after Drogo's death, Daenerys could not keep the child within, and the evil witch was Daenerys' midwife. At this point, she told Daenerys that the child in her womb was like a lizard, covered in scales all over, blind and without arms, only having a pair of wings like a bat. Such a deformed baby could not possibly survive. However, while the witch and others were disdainful, no one knew how much Daenerys' child resembled the extinct dragons, according to Dothraki custom. Once their leader dies, the wife must also be cremated to accompany him. Not many people watched this ceremony because, in their eyes, Daenerys was just a woman who could give birth to monsters, so they all chose to leave the camp, with only a few loyal ones staying behind. Then Daenerys ordered her followers to place the 3 dragon egg fossils as burial offerings for her husband, and amidst Jorah's reluctance, she also walked into the raging furnace. As the fire burned throughout the night, when Jorah awoke the next morning to prepare to bury Daenerys' ashes, an unexpected event occurred. Amidst the ashes of everything burned by the flames, Jorah was shocked to discover an unharmed woman sitting on the ground, holding 3 successfully hatched baby dragons in her arms. This miracle convinced everyone present. No one expected that the legendary dragons actually existed. Seeing this, Jorah quickly knelt down, swearing to serve Daenerys for life. Soon, everyone who witnessed the miracle also knelt down. Thus, in the world of Game of Thrones, dragons were truly born, and soon the omen of the true dragon's birth echoed across the sky, accompanied by a fiery comet streaking across the horizon, making everyone aware that the wheels of fate had begun to turn. And with 3 dragons by her side, Daenerys' ambition to conquer the Iron Throne was stronger than ever.